But there's one more thing that when I scratched the surface a little bit more, came out and really shocked me. G'day everyone, welcome to The Bothy. I'm Chris.
G'day, I'm Al.
Today, mate, we're going to talk about who's lying and where's the money gone when it comes to the CFA. I've got some info that people are just going to love, mate.
It beggars belief the amount of, the audacity they have to say they've given them more money.
I know.
When allocating money elsewhere. It's
exactly.
like,
what a load of absolute rubbish.
Bloody lying sack of Yeah, you know. I won't swear.
Exactly right.
I won't swear.
I can beep it out. So who are we going to believe, mate? Jacinda Allen, Premier, or Andrew Greaves, who's Victoria's Auditor General? So one of them is the Premier of Victoria. The other one has 35 years of experience in external and internal federal and state level auditing. Who am I going to believe?
I'm not sure. I think you're thinking Jacinda maybe telling fibs.
That's it. I thought you were going to say tell the truth.
Never.
One of them has only one purpose, mate, and that's to check stuff.
Yeah.
The other one's the Premier. All right, so let's not let facts get in the way of fiction. Let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on here. Jacinda blamed the Auditor General's Department for delaying the release of the CFA annual report.
What a surprise.
The Auditor General then said, we handed it back to the government on 11 November.
On Tuesday, Jacinda Allen on delays to the release of latest CFA funding figures.
One of the reasons why it was not available towards the end of last year is that there were some Auditor General processes.
But from the Auditor General, a rare statement to correct the record. It finished the CFA report 65 days ago as requested.
So over 2 months ago, they've been sitting on it.
And then, of course, the government says, no, that's not really what we meant. We handed it to the CFA. They wanted some more auditing done and it's got lost in but we'll release it soon.
Do they not think anybody watches anything?
I know, or checks anything. It's just staggering, mate. So for me and you, not hard to work out who's telling the truth.
No big shock there.
In the meantime, Jacinda, rather than showing compassion for the local communities recently devastated by the bushfires, the Premier's shown up at managed and staged press events where she's entering and exiting hospitals through the back door, terrified to face the people that voted for her. And those that did get into her press conferences or had photos taken inside, heavily vetted and scrutinised.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's the whole thing's a farce. And then when it gets a little bit hot at the conference today, no show.
Yeah. Doesn't even
Send
show
someone
up.
else.
Yep.
Where's the Premier today? She's doing her job. Isn't this her job?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
She's useless, mate.
Yep. So while the CFA annual reports show that funding has indeed come down in the last few years, Jacinda denied that.
She actually said, and I remember, I sort of said, we've actually given them more money.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, technically she's wrong. She says that this doesn't allow for funds allocated to the CFA during the year as additional funds to assist with special needs or emergencies. Jacinda, can you hear yourself? Additional funds to the budget. Yeah. So here's an example, mate. Foreign emergency funds were slashed from 484.9 million to 400.6 million this year. This, according to the government, does not include the extra 80 million committed during the year. Extra.
No.
So what they've done is said, well, we won't make that extra. We'll take 80 million out of your budget that was going to go to new trucks or whatever it was going to go to.
Or just a basic thing like air conditioning in the trucks.
Yeah. Up-to-date equipment. Training.
What gets me is, though, they're telling us that climate change is going to wreck the environment even more and we're going to suffer through more heat waves and more fires. Yet, does the money she's allocated suggest that she actually wants to help fight the fires?
No.
It doesn't.
No. That goes to show we live in the country, right? And there was someone else, I think a Liberal politician that was standing on the side of the road on the freeway near her, and you could just see her head. They're not cutting grass or anything back from the road. In the country, it's terrible. So that extra $80 million was pulled out of the budget, given back to them as additional emergency relief, and that money, whatever it was going to be spent on, is now gone. So it's no longer extra. So it's plainly obvious that Jacinda has never actually run a business, mate, because that's not how you do it, right? It's obvious that her entire professional career has been in politics and the public service because she doesn't know what she's doing or saying when it comes to finances, hence the position we are in, mate. But there's one more thing that when I scratched the surface a little bit more, came out and really shocked me. The Emergency Services and Volunteers Fund, key word in there,
volunteer,
covers the CFA and the SES. It will raise an additional $500 million for the CFA, the SES, and the emergency services this year.
They will raise themselves.
The fund will. It's actually being collected by the councils and then passed on to the government.
All right.
As part of your rates.
That's great.
But the money won't all go to the volunteer services or even the emergency services.
But that doesn't make sense.
Well, let me explain it to you. So the government has got this extra fund. So what they've done is they've decided to take some government-paid departments and government-paid administrators out of their general revenue budget and place it under the Emergency Services and Volunteers Fund.
ESVF supports the vital services of a broader range of emergency services that respond to fires, floods, storms and other emergencies in Victoria, including Victoria State Emergency Service or VIC-SES, 000 Victoria, Emergency Management Victoria, Forest Fire Management Victoria, the State Control Centre and Emergency Recovery Victoria. The ESVF will continue to fund Fire Rescue Victoria and the Country Fire Authority.
So up until last year, AAA was paid for out of general revenue.
Right, as it should be.
Just like the State Control Centre was. Not anymore. That's now paid for by this fund. Just like the Emergency Recovery Victoria department was. That department which plans the recovery of replanting of trees or roads or fences or whatever that money goes to.
That's now down to them.
That's now comes out of there. It's not emergency services and volunteers. That's long-term planning. That used to come out of general revenue as well.
Way to go, Jacinta, eh?
Not anymore. So what she's done is she's created a $500 million new tax. She's shoved government departments into that tax and she's created $500 million of unspent general revenue. So she will now take that $500 million and pay down debt. Hang on. I don't think she's paying down debt, mate.
No.
So where's the money going, Jacinda? The $500 million that was being spent on government administrators and government departments, such as 000, such as the State Control Centre, where is that money going now? Talk about a government who either has no idea what it's doing or is just hoarding taxes to fund its own crazy ideology.
They know exactly what they're doing, mate.
Exactly right. No wonder we're broke, mate. No wonder our kids will be paying off the debt or living in poverty, and their kids as well, mate.
Mm.
Wake up, Victoria. The state has become a laughing stock of Australia. And Jacinda, you're leading the charge. Thank you very much.
Yep. She's at the top of the pyramid, isn't she?
Can you believe that? Government
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's not unbelievable. It's not a surprise, is it?
Well, because you almost expect more shit to come out. Every time you look under another piece of shit, you find another
piece of shit.
Yeah. And it's usually, well, at the moment, it seems to be Labour.
There's no one else in charge, mate.
Well, that's another reason. It's like Liberal have shot themselves in the foot, haven't they? So,
yeah. Exactly.
I hear Pauline Hanson's equal with Labour now.
Liberal? Oh, Labour?
Yep.
Wow. Yep. Can only hope. Let's hope she puts somebody in the
House of Reps, on Facebook, right? So who actually knows if that's true?
No, Facebook is more accurate than AI.
Is it?
Oh, I think so. That's what I read today.
Well, that's a surprise.
Let us know what you think, everybody. Are they just shuffling money around in the budget from general revenue now into this emergency services and volunteers fund? What a joke.
So it's ridiculous. They're volunteers, mate.
Exactly. Give them the money they need or they won't volunteer anymore. Yep. Why should they?
And then who's going to put the freaking fires out, Jacinta?
Exactly right. Yeah. Yep. All right, everyone, let us know what you think.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
See ya.